Hi all, this is just a update really, I guess, on what I've been doing with my board and my pedals. I have no idea what accent that was. Anyhow, this is what I've done. Run through what I've got on the board. It looks a bit sparse in the middle, but there is a reason for that. I haven't got massive feet, but I like to have access to everything. Although a lot of what I'm doing at the moment is home studio stuff, it's nice to be able to kind of take this out on the road and have room to stomp on everything. So there is a lot of gaps, but it's mainly so I can actually get my feet in and get around the board without sort of banging the volume or smashing the knobs off or whatever. Anyhow, so I've tucked away up in the top corner here the Polytune Mini Noir here. It's a great pedal, but obviously it's not something I use all the time. So that's tucked out of the way. Great pedal. CAE Custom Audio Electronics, which is a kind of a modded Dunlop type thing, with dual phasal inductors. So you've got like a where am I? I can't find the knob. That's more of a sort of a crybaby, a little bit more of a choppy kind of sound. That's a deeper, kind of growlier, more bass frequency. Great pedal, love it. I prefer it on the red actually, but you've got the old where are we? LED light to tell you that it's on, and then you've also got on this side, you can probably hear the hum there, a massive line boost as well. This one I put on this side so I can actually kick it with my foot and turn it on and off, switch between the two. This one, there's no room for my feet, so I've left that as it is. But no, it's cool. It's a nice bit of kit. Blackstone Overdrive. This is fantastic. Dual channel overdrive set up so that you've got a, I don't know whether you can see it there, an orange channel, yellow channel, whichever one you want to call it, but they call it brown. It'd be nice to have a brown LED, I guess. But yeah, that's a kind of a brown sound, if you like. The red channel, that's a little bit grittier, a little bit more high gain, a little bit more modern, where the brown is a bit of a vintagey sort of flavour, but it's cool. It's a great pedal. Mark 1 Audio, these guys are based in the UK. They built me this one. Basically, it's my channel change between clean and gritty, but I didn't want an LED, so I've got this giant dual light, which is fantastic. I love what they do. They do lots of different channel switching stuff. Check them out online. They're really good. Good prices, good guys. One Control, anodised brown distortion. This is high gain, but it's a kind of juicy fat distortion rather than a fizzy weedy one. But it's a fantastic pedal. There's so much variation in gain there. I've got the gain dialed in at about halfway at the moment, and that's more than enough. But likewise, you can get some hot overdrive sounds and some full out insane distortion sort of bits as well. And oh yeah, and the Lovepedal Pickle Vibe up here, flashing away at a rate of knots at the moment. There you go. That's the latest edition for me. That's a vibey kind of sound, nice swirly Pink Floyd breathe, Hendrixy, you know, it's all that kind of late 60s psychedelia vibe. It's fantastic. Teeny little pedal as well. Lovepedal also Tremelo here, tap tempo, and on and off. I have this set with the smooth waveform rather than the choppy one. It just gives a little bit of detail if you're doing sort of cleaner chord work and sort of more country bluesy vibe stuff. It's a nice pedal. Up in the top there is Hermida EPH3, which is a tape echo simulator. Story about delay. I never really got it, to be honest. I did have a another delay pedal on a previous video, the Lovepedal, which was a great pedal, really good for sort of slap back, but it was just too grainy and not quite right for what I was after. And I've never really been massively into using delay, but this pedal is absolutely awesome. If anyone ever has the opportunity of owning some of their stuff, Hermida's gear, Alfonso Hermida, get it. It's fantastic, honestly. It's changed the way that I look at using delay in my setup. And with this I can dial in slapback, I can dial in doubling, I can almost double in like a pseudo kind of chorus, kind of flange at the lower settings. I can get sound on sound like your U2 kind of stuff, and the big layered kind of Queen sounds as well. And just for ambient delay, it does everything. Honestly, it's fantastic. Anyway, enough of me oozing about it. And Subdecay, Spring Theory, great digital reverb, and at the top there you've got room and spring, which sounds fairly limiting, but actually the room on the high settings gives almost like an infinite kind of reverb. So the room is more of an ambience from a small space to a large space. Spring is a typical spring kind of emulation, I guess, and that kind of goes from everything from sort of like your amp style reverb up to ridiculous surf sort of sounds. So it's on a little pedal board here. It's actually a Sergeant Pepper's board. I've got my effects loop at the back, channel switch and all the other gubbins at the side, and my input on that side. But the signal chain is tuner to wah to vibe to overdrive to distortion. So here to here to here to here to here, and that goes straight out to the amp. And then in the effects loop I've got the tremolo into delay and reverb. I've heard a lot of people put the tremolo at the end behind everything else. To be honest, I haven't tried it yet, so I've no idea what that sounds like, but I kind of like how it sounds at the moment. I'll give you an update if, as and when it changes. Cool.